Here are the up-to-minute team totals. Penn State, as we mentioned, double-digit lead. First time they can say that this week. Penn State with a 12.5-point cushion over Iowa. Minnesota a distant third. Cornell has some wrestlers coming up. We focus at 184. The top seed is from Wyoming, and that is Joe LeBlanc. The number 2 seed out of Lehigh, Robert Hamlin. So again, some of the top wrestlers from the programs we haven't talked a lot about today. And LeBlanc of Wyoming down early to Austin Trotman of Appalachian State. 2-0.
Yeah, gave it up an early takedown right there. And then, you know, who's also been pretty impressive to me is Bozak from Cornell. And he's got a potential takedown situation. Here, and Steinhaus comes out the back door, but that's another matchup here. Oh, excuse me. Steinhaus is the one who has an opportunity to go ahead and help the Gophers get back to where they need to be. Another finalist. He's a returning All-American, but that's a great matchup there for Minnesota to get back in it. We mentioned Sonny on here coming up at 97, and they have an opportunity to get another semifinalist here with their heavyweight. But so they've got good. They can make up some ground here fairly quickly.
And obviously the same story for Cornell with Bozak and then Simas coming up. Chance for the Big Reds to score some points. Boy, a double leg. Quentin Wright, the defending champion. We forgot about the number 6 seed. He says, not so fast. I'm still kicking. 2-0, Nittany Lion with the lead.
Well, Quentin Wright is always dangerous, and he's got that straight-on double. A lot of great reach, and if you push back into that like a lot of guys will do, he'll come up and throw you. And so you really have to respect what he has to offer in that situation. Again, the 4-5 matchup. Oh, there's another potential takedown situation here for Trotman from Appalachian State. He jumps out to a 4-1 lead on the number 1 seed. So number 9 versus number 1 seed. Looks pretty good. Oh, near side cradle locked up here by Quentin Wright. And these Lions are going for bonus points. The right shoulder of Bennett is a little bit up, so he's got to adjust. And the way you adjust on that is you've got to get your locked a little bit closer to the neckline of your opponent. He's got the 3 back points. Again, a lot of pinning situations here. A lot of now he's going to settle back. At the very least, you take a lot of energy out of your opponent by making him fight off of his back. Another takedown here by Trotman. Boy, he is putting it on LeBlanc.
Trotman with his 4th takedown in this first period. 8-3. He has the lead on the top seed out of Wyoming.
A little bit better position. I still think that right shoulder, you can see that's right shoulder of Bennett from Central Michigan is still up. So let's see if he gets. Oh, there, see how he's locked it back up. Now he's trying to improve it. Wow. I don't know if that was a fall, but you know what? You don't get much benefit of the doubt when you're in your back for that long. Big time bonus points for the Nittany Lions.
The defending national champion, Quentin Wright, raises his arm in victory. 2 minutes, 35 seconds, the time of the fall.
Wow.
And the Nittany Lions have relied on those bonus points both days.
Shot out of a cannon. Cody Sanderson, his coach there, congratulating him. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen this many falls in the quarterfinals of the NCAA tournament.
Let's turn our attention to the top seed. Joe LeBlanc trailing 8-4. It's been a barrage from the senior from Appalachian State. Austin Trotman, 4 takedowns, knocking LeBlanc off balance in this first period.
Well, he's clearly understands how to get the upset going here, and that's basically by dropping and driving, and that's what he's got, that double leg. He's ready to go, and as long as he doesn't shut it down, he's got a great chance of knocking him off.
Trotman with 126 wins in his career for Appalachian State. That's the most by any Mountaineer. Stunning the top seed.
Hamlin from Lehigh just got a nice takedown here to jump his lead up to 5-1 against Josh Enan from Nebraska. Now the escape by Enan. Tight match here and an important match for the Gophers. to stay in this team race and try to keep pace with the Nittany Lions.
Mentioned the 2 seed Robert Hamlin from Lehigh, the junior, 29-1 on the season. He was the runner-up last year, lost to Quentin Wright in the national finals, 5-2. This year's Midlands champion, his one loss was to Bozak of Cornell. It was a tight one, 2-1. Hamlin with a 3-point lead, 30 seconds, second period.
You know, here's the funny thing about these matches here. LeBlanc has been taken down 4 times. There's a 1:41 left in the second period. If he gets a takedown here sometime this period, even though he's given up 4 takedowns, he's got an opportunity to really tighten this matchup, and that's what he's doing right now. He's gone around and spun around, and what the difference is that Trotman has not been able to keep him down. He's got 5 pretty quick escapes and adds a takedown to it. Now it's 8-7. So you've been taken down 4-1. And if he can stay in the top position here, he cuts the riding time.
Minute 22 to go in the second period. The top seed LeBlanc starting to garner control, swing that pendulum of momentum more on his side for the Cowboys. Down just 1.
And the difference is if you just stayed in the top position in one of those periods and rode the guy out, you know, you'd have a much better lead to work from, and you'd milk a lot more. You know, riding time is like the running game in football. That's how you run out the clock.
Trotman down to his base. He is bellied out on the mat.
Yeah, the whole tempo of this match has changed, and it's unbelievable. You know, you'd love to have 4 takedowns on the number 1 seed, but under the circumstances, just because he hasn't been able to ride and having difficulty getting out from underneath himself, the whole tempo of this match has changed.
Josh Heenan with an escape for Nebraska. He trails by 2. Third period, Hamlin, the 2 seed. Bozak and Steinhaus in a battle, 1-0. Bozak with the lead inside a minute to go in that match.
Bozak is, I like the way both these guys wrestle. Kevin Steinhaus, he likes to work off of a left-handed underhook. You see the left arm right there. And Bozak's been working off of the, he will touch, go, fake. You know, really a high-activity wrestler. I thought he's looked sharp all the way to this point. Looked really sharp yesterday, I believe. And then now there's an opportunity to score. You've got to try to go ahead and break the grip. Gets behind him. There's a takedown. 14 seconds left. Third period. Bozak wants to follow and just drop in on the leg. Got to try to go ahead and scoop that leg up. No points. And so Bozak from Cornell is going to move on. You know, I had a really strong feeling that Cornell, they just had such a tight round last year on Friday, particularly Friday night, that you knew that they would come back and just wrestle hard and strong, and Bozak is on his way to the semifinals.
Hard-fought 1-0 win over Steinhaus.
Wow.
Trotman going back to work for Appalachian State. He'll get the takedown as they start the third period. Now, LeBlanc was given a point. Trotman called for stalling twice in that second period, so LeBlanc picked up a point. But boy, Trotman has found his energy right away in this third.
Certainly has, and he's decided not to go down. He's going to give up the escape. Riding time is not a factor. Only 12 seconds in favor of Trotman. Again, 5 takedowns, and he's only got 12 seconds of riding time.
Hamlin victorious for Lehigh. He defeats Enon of Nebraska, so the 2 seed moves on.
Now, the only takedown in this match that LeBlanc has gotten has been a little spin around after Trotman has taken a shot. He spun to LeBlanc's left. Right there. And nice job by Trotman squaring up. This is going to be an interesting 1.5, minute 5 here.
All the top seeds have survived. Could it change in the 184-pound division?
Yeah, you want to take the points that are available to you. There's a straight-on double leg again. You're going to run him off the mat. And I think that you don't have to, if you're Trotman, you can wait for LeBlanc to come and force a little bit of action before you drop in on that. You don't have to do it from as much space. Right there's the counter shot. Nice spin around. Now you drop in on that shot, and LeBlanc has been wise to it. So holding the lead. Remember, Trotman has already been called for stalling.
Both wrestlers go out of bounds. Two wrestlers who admit so much to each program. We mentioned Trotman, the all-time wins leader for Appalachian State. Same story for LeBlanc of Wyoming. 145 wins, tops among all Cowboys.
Nice job by Trotman, basically keeping away. 22 seconds left.
Riding time, not a factor.
And you can't call Trotman for stalling when he basically moves forward like that. Now he circles back. Nice shot, squaring the hips. There's two. Upset. Our first #1 seed has gone down.
Appalachian State into the semifinals. Austin Trotman, the senior, set the tone early, and he holds on for the three-point win.
Well, he really did a super job. 6 takedowns. Excellent. Wrestling with a lot of heart and momentum. Nobody picked that.
Big hugs all the way around for Appalachian State. The Mountaineers, Austin Trotman, a 12-9 decision over the top seed, Joe LeBlanc of Wyoming.